Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a monthly reset with me, and before I want to start cleaning or organizing, getting anything put away, I am going through my calendar and making sure that I have important dates and appointments written down so I don't forget any of those for this month. I am totally, I guess I call it old school, and I like pen and paper, so I do all of my planning in a calendar that I have, in a planner, but I do reference my phone's calendar because my husband puts things in there, and so I just want to cross-reference to make sure I don't miss anything. For example, this month I noticed that he put in a dog grooming appointment, so I was glad that I saw that and was able to write it down in my planner here. I also have a big dry erase monthly calendar that I will update after I start planning in here. One of the best things that I started doing while planning is using different color highlighters to indicate different categories. So yellow for me are different people's birthdays. I have this bluish gray color that's all things kids. I have another pink color that tracks my menstrual cycle, and so it just is so nice to be able to at a glance look at something and know off the top of my head, oh, is this something for the kids? Is this something for me? Is this an appointment? Is this something that I want to get done for work? And so by color coding it, it really keeps things simple and organized, and I love just having, you can see right now I'm working on it on the right side, just having that little like key on the side so I know exactly what each color means and so I don't get confused. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jamison. I am a stay-at-home mom to two kiddos. My daughter Josie is 2.5 and my son Jax will turn 1 this month. And I am just loving being at home with them. I love all things cleaning, organizing. I love baking. I have a bunch of those videos on my channel. And I'm just here to give you some realistic motivation, maybe some tips along the way, and to just kind of relax and have fun and have permission to get done what you can get done, but also take time for you and relax. So for instance, in this video, I had so much I wanted to get done for my monthly reset, but in all honesty, this week was so hard with my kiddos. I felt like my daughter and we were butting heads all week, and so during nap time, I felt like I had to recover just so I can try and be, you know, the best version of myself for my kiddos. And so I knew that if I spent all of my time that I had quote unquote off while my kids' naps were overlapping, that I would just be drained for the rest of the day. And so I took that time for myself. And so I didn't get as much done in this video as I wanted to, but I still was able to get some stuff done. And so I'm gonna try and focus on celebrating what I did get done instead of dwelling on what I was not able to get done. So if you are in this boat or in spot of life where it just feels like you're always behind, don't worry, I'm with you, but there's an end in sight. It will get better, and just be happy with what you can get done. So we're starting off in my car. This is something that I try and do every week, and that is take my car through the car wash and hopefully vacuum it. But in all honesty, probably only get vacuuming it once a month. And so at the start of the month, I knew this was a good time to restock items. So you'll see I used my backup t-shirt and 2 towels that recently, so I'm restocking those. And then I am also going to take my car through the car wash and vacuum it. I will say that having these backpacks in my car for my kiddos with toys like prepped and ready to go has been a lifesaver, especially for my son who's 11 months old, because when he's fussy, I can always reach in his bag and get him a toy or an extra pacifier if I need it. And it saves a lot of like turmoil in the car. So being prepared like that is so nice. And I will say every single time I get out of the car, I pick up the toys, I put them back in the bag, and I try and take shoes and trash and what have you out of the car so it doesn't ever really get like too insane. I am going to end up leaving this box and this green dress in my car because these are both items that I need to return, but everything else is going to come out. Oh, and that purple backpack is the bag that I use to keep my son's toys in, and then I have another backpack for my daughter's toys. In this under, I don't know, compartment, the floor compartment or whatever, I am just simply swapping out the diaper sizes. We are transitioning my son to a bigger diaper size, so I just wanted to take the smaller diapers out of the car and swap them for bigger diapers so that in about 4 months when I need to break into this or something because I'm out of diapers, it's not one that's too small. We recently potty trained my daughter, so she does not have diapers, and it is going so well. And I'm just so proud of her and wanted to give her a little shout out. If you have a car wash close to your house or maybe close to where you work and they do a monthly membership, I highly recommend it. It is so nice to just be able to pop in there whenever and come out with a nice clean car. Plus it's like an activity for my kids, so it's nice to go and get a clean car while also getting out of the house with my kiddos. So back at home, I am cleaning off my husband's nightstand and my nightstand just because I feel like drinks pile up there over a couple nights, and so just getting those reset, and then I'm going to wash the sheets. My goal is every Sunday to do our sheets and my kiddos' sheets, but with the way life is, it doesn't always happen. So at the beginning of each month, it's always nice to know that you're going to for sure get those sheets washed in a monthly reset. I will say, life's funny because I washed these sheets and then 2 days later my daughter had an accident while sitting on my bed, so then I had to wash them again. But that's life, right? You just put clean sheets on and then they get ruined and you have to wash them again. So the best thing about doing my kids' sheets is that they have more than one sheet for their bed. So my son actually has 3. My daughter has 2 sheets, and so it's so nice to be able to put a clean set on immediately after I take off a set, just so I don't have to worry about making sure their sheets get dried or washed and dried before nap time or before bedtime. I just know their bed is ready to go. My husband and I only have 1 set of sheets, and that's just something like I just need to buy another set. But it can get so stressful when you're getting down to your evening and you're like, oh no, I forgot to, switch the sheets, or I don't know if they're going to be ready in time for bedtime, when I should just buy a second set of sheets. Is anyone else silly like that? You take care of your kids, you make sure their things are fine, but your stuff just falls to the wayside. I feel like that's most parents. So now we're in my daughter's room, and her room's a disaster, but I never feel like I'm always fine with things being a mess and a disaster, as long as we're playing with our things. Toys are meant to be played with, so I'm okay if we're playing and it's a disaster. The part that gets me is if we just start throwing things. I'm like, okay, no. We're not going to just throw things. If you're going to play with things, it can become a disaster, but the throwing things is kind of where I attempt to draw the line. So part of my monthly reset is to make sure I've got all my laundry folded and put away. If you've watched my videos, y'all know my laundry day is on Friday, and so it was in fact a Friday when I was filming this, so might as well put it in here. We are doing laundry again every single week on Friday, trying to get it washed, dried, folded, and put away. That's the goal, but it doesn't always happen. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here more than you know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already, please consider subscribing. Every single person matters to me, and it would mean the world to me. And so I hope that you subscribe, and I see you back here next Sunday for another video. I'm getting so excited about the fall content that's coming up, and I hope that you stick around to watch it. Have a great week. Bye.